Hi, this is Bonnie Giller from Diet Free Radiant Me, and today I want to talk to you about a very important topic that may not be talked about as often as it should be, and that is sleep. We take sleep for granted, but sleep is so important for our health and our body and rejuvenating ourselves from one day to the next. So I want to ask you, how important is sleep to you? Do you shoot to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night? Or maybe 4 or 5 if you're lucky, 6. There are studies that show if you get less than 6 hours of sleep a night, you have an imbalance in your hunger and satiety hormones. Your ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, and your leptin, which is your satiety hormone. And these studies show that these individuals have a greater weight gain and are battling obesity. If you aren't meeting this very basic need that your body has of sleep, it's going to be very difficult on this journey for you to attune to the inner signals that I'm trying to teach you of hunger and satiety, because you're just too tired and your signals will be blunted. In addition to that, keep in mind, if you don't have enough sleep, if you're tired, then your defenses are down. And at the end of a long, long day, what happens? If you haven't prepared a meal in advance, you are often just too tired to stop and prepare a nourishing meal. And or later in the evening, you start looking in the kitchen, opening the cabinets and finding something, thinking you're hungry, but you're not hungry. You're really tired. So sleep is really, really important. So here's what I'd like for you to do. Start by looking at, when do you go to sleep at night? When do you wake up in the morning? And how many times do you wake up in the middle of the night? So what is the quality of your sleep? And let's start to think about what we call your sleep hygiene. How can we improve your sleeping habits? One of the things we can do is start to commit to going to sleep 1 hour earlier every night. Well, of course that means that you may have to reassess some of the things you're doing in the evening, right? So having a sleeping routine, shutting off electronics by a certain hour of the night. So no tablet, no computer, no cell phone. We don't want that light to stimulate us. Shutting it down, maybe taking a warm bath, having a warm cup of tea, really preparing our body for bed. Going to sleep an hour earlier will allow us to maybe wake up a little bit earlier in the morning and start refreshed. You have to really see what the best pattern for you is. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to suggest to stop for a minute and let's talk about the forgotten sleep. Many times you hear people say, get your sleep, but it's the last thing you address because you're thinking, I have to address eating, I have to address exercise, but we're not talking about sleep. I'm not saying it's simple. I struggle with this all the time. I am constantly working on shutting down earlier at night and going to sleep. So I'm not sitting here and telling you that I'm the best at it. I still am working on getting more sleep, but I will tell you one thing. When I do get an extra hour of sleep at night, I feel like a different person the next morning. I'm able to get up the moment my alarm rings, I get my workout in, and I am refreshed and ready to go, and my whole day takes on a different tone. Okay, your challenge today, take a look at your sleeping patterns and make a determination, do you need to adjust your sleeping patterns? If yes, let me know below in the comments what you plan to do, and let's see how it helps you. Number 1, start to hear your hunger and your satiety signals. And number 2, let's see how it helps you at night. Begin to identify whether the eating you possibly are doing is true physical hunger or perhaps because you're tired. Let's learn to differentiate the two by learning to get more sleep. I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's given you something to think about, that sleep has to come right up there along with everything else we're working on, nutrition and body movement and healthy mindset and self-care, because it is truly part of self-care. Excuse me. I hope this has been helpful for you. Please let me know, share this video, and head on over to Diet Free Radiant Me for more information on intuitive eating. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.